freaking succubus so. Too bad the cockier Kanan was right now. The more pathetic he'd look in the next second. His ears, which no outsider had ever touched, became his weakest spot. And then what happened at the beginning played out. Kanan, completely wiped out from the ear cleaning, was still shaken, but when the guy tried to take credit, he stubbornly said it was no big deal. And then, Kanan found the guy eyeing his other ear. Meanwhile, Fuko in the hallway suddenly heard some pretty wild sounds coming from the room. Unlike Fuko, who was confused, Ami, who was peeping, felt a little disappointed, so she thought about upping the dosage, but her maid outfit was still way too noticeable. So with a wave of her hand, she transformed into a Tanjiro. Then she bribed the husky nearby to start creating some love drama for the couple. Seeing that ridiculous face, Kanan, who was about to get emotional, got totally interrupted. Then the two of them just kept running into problems, like walking normally and suddenly getting bumped into the guy and falling into his arms, or walking behind him and randomly falling forward, or a soccer ball suddenly flying in from out of nowhere. Seeing that after all her efforts, these two still hadn't made any progress, frustrated Ami decided to stop hiding. Then she pulled out a cushion and made her move. Seeing Ami suddenly appear and the nonsense coming out of her mouth, Kanan, who had no idea what was going on, found herself pinned down by the guy. Seeing that it was working pretty well, Ami started turning up the heat until their noses touched. Then Kanan, who was basically a steam engine, couldn't take it anymore. So, Ami just had to stand there looking miserable, watching a murderous Kanan slowly walk toward her. Too bad Ami still wouldn't learn her lesson. But then switching gears, she suddenly thought, maybe the scumbag just isn't attractive enough, which is why she failed. And then, hearing that the scumbag got offended, so he decided to teach her a lesson. Then that afternoon the guy found Kanan lying there all helpless and getting all worked up. He immediately went into blanket mode, but all he did was just put it over her. Seeing that she wasn't being obvious enough, Kanan then started showing off her charm. But what she didn't expect was that the guy tried to resist the temptation by constantly moving around. Luckily, the guy actually managed to hold on in the end, but his reaction made Kanan feel really insecure about herself. Then looking totally defeated, she suddenly got poked in the cheek by the guy's finger, and then unable to handle the temptation any longer, the guy rushed out of there in a panic, and Ami standing nearby helpless.